Very sad day for the Buffy Angel slash Whedon fandom as two very talented performers recently passed. I will deal with Hinton first and his work on the very iconic Once More with Feeling. Though he did do more than Buffy, he did quite a lot, and he brought those skills to bear. He's essentially a very strong Broadway actor, dancing, singing, and choreography, and those skills were very strongly on display as he played the demon Sweet and Once More with Feeling, and to put it mildly, went down in television history. It's now going to be a part of us for a very, very long time. That episode is so incredible on many levels and has influenced many similar attempts to do, quote, a musical episode on television, and I'm sure elsewhere as well. I will say one small dissenting note. I don't think Once More is as great as everyone else says, but I do agree it is one of the greatest Buffy episodes. It's a remarkable achievement on so many levels, and whatever issues I have nothing to do with him. Actually, his role, his performance was pretty much 100% perfect. I thought some of the lyrics he sang were frankly stupid, but his actual singing, dancing, just Sweet as a mythological figure was amazing and incredible and very, very dedicated performance. I mean, the amount of makeup he was in is shocking and astonishing. And in his other roles, and I've watched a lot of these programs, but I don't remember him. And I'm usually pretty good even with, quote, minor characters. But yes, he also showed up on Quantum Leap, did a very memorable performance there, and graced us with some other very stunning performances. So he has a very large canon. I wanted to get to this film for a long time. Dreamgirls, which is also spectacular, a very talented performer. Sadly, he left us too soon. And that also brings us to the sad tale of Camden. Now, we don't know the full story with Hinton and whether he suffered medically, but with Camden, we do know now, it's confirmed he was just suffering medically and kept it private, and unfortunately lost the battle, and he is no longer with us. If you do know Buffy, you will probably know his major performances as the Turk Han and also as the Gentleman in Hush. He was quite a few of the monsters on Buffy, and you obviously couldn't recognize him underneath the makeup, but to put it mildly, he had a very distinct pattern of physicality when he did these performances. And although he was never massively popular with the fandom, he went to quite a few of the conventions. I was never into the convention part of the Buffy culture, but I did go to a few conventions. Unfortunately, I never met the Buffy people, so it's a very interesting arena, and he did carve out a certain place with the fandom. As far as I know, very, very nice guy, very, very funny man, and very enthusiastic about his performances. He obviously did a lot more with horror, science fiction, and general, I guess, the fantasy area, losing yet another great performer. And it just shows how fast time has flown, where this series began in the late 90s, and even though relatively brief in terms of TV history, the amount of talented people on Buffy and Angel is mind blowing when you think it through. It's pretty incredible. But they left us behind so many great work and many things to reflect upon.
She'll get pissed if I miss to see my sisters, the Slayer.
The Slayer?